What's going on, guys? Mishikshu. We are back with Musume Pretty Derby, and we are gonna it's gonna be a fun one. So we're doing Haru Urara, and as you can see, we have 3 speed and 3 guts. That's it. I was trying to maximize on guts, pretty much. Um, Nothing really serious here. So basically, with Haru Urara, she's actually not that bad to use as long as you build up her speed. You don't have to worry about stamina at all. Not even, because she does the short distances. As you can see, I totally ignored short stamina. It's at 61%. I try to focus on guts a lot, but with guts, because she usually, excuse me, usually as a betweener, everything relies on the last spurt of the race, so guts is really good for that, and also speed. And she needs power so she can position herself better. And then of course you want to kind of work on her Ys just in case you want to activate her skills, which I did. So primarily the skills I went after are more of the ones that increase speed. Not yeah, the ones that increase speed, nothing that recovers stamina, because you don't really need the stamina. See like what example skills are there. I don't even know what skills to use, but it's like basically the one that has like the icon where it looks like the horse girl's running, and then has, you know, that one. That one. That's the main skills that I prioritize, so she can just keep boosting up her speed while she's running. Other than that, you don't really have to worry about any in between races. You really just need to focus on just her stats, because if you don't work on her stats, then it's gonna suck. Because then there's like, I think the JVC race you need first place, and then of course the URA finals. The URA finals you have a hard time probably in the last one, because they increase the stats for the NPCs for dirt, so you'll see like characters that normally don't do well in dirt races, like Marzensky, Mihono Bourbon, and all them. And Mihono Bourbon was actually the hardest one to beat, and I think in the last URA finals, I think, because I think it took me 3 attempts in order to do what I wanted with guts. So the 3rd attempt I went full on guts and speed for her skill cards, and then for the parents, I forgot what I used. I think one of them was Biwa and the other one was someone else. I forgot, but it was Biwa and, actually let me check for you. It was Biwa and Tokai Teo, which if you guys haven't seen yet, that was the last video I did. We took our 4-star level 4 Teo, got Legends rank, we beat the URA finals, and we only got a B+. My goal was to get an A, but I haven't figured out how to get an A without like completely like focusing on like Ys or like speed, because I've seen those, but they don't normally are good for PvP or stadium, because with a PvP it actually does matter to have like your other stats like fixed up. There's a lot of like people in PvP where you go against them and they have a higher rank, but you look at their people, at their team, and a lot of them just has like 1 stat boost, like speed for like 1 person, or because like with Ys it's important because you want to make sure that your horse girl is able to activate their skills. So yeah, so that's pretty much why you want to focus on Ys. Like even if you could just bring up to a D plus or C, that's pretty much pretty good enough to activate good enough amount of skills. And as you can see, Haru Urara gets like 25 days after her debut race, so that's where you like go ham on boosting up her stats. So you could see that I struggle between picking speed or guts, because I really wanted to just have my guts up all the way up. But in the end, I believe I had 3 of my stats above a C, so it was like B, and then I think my speed was at A. So we'll see that towards the end. There's nothing really have to worry about Haru, really. She's such a simple horse girl to use. I did have her as a level 3 here. It doesn't really matter. You could have her level 2, level 1, and still do the same thing that I did. It should work just fine. The only difference with like the level awakenings is that you can unlock skills that has, of course, just unlock skills that works for them, I guess. But like also for like Haru's like initial skill, let me check for you guys. So her initial skill really isn't that helpful because it's stamina based, I believe. Let me see. Here. So it's if you are in the back in the final corner, you will see a nearby horse girl and recover your endurance a little. That's if you have her as 1 or 2 stars. If you have her as a 3 star, so basically you have to make a lot of pulls, or you use your items to trade in for their star card, their dupe stars, whatever you want to call them. Her 3 star to 5 star unique skill is if you are in the back at the final corner, you will see a nearby horse girl and recover your endurance. So it's pretty much the same, but the exciting climax. Pause. You wanna. The exciting climax is basically you recover more of your endurance, but you don't really need it. So her initial skills is called Cloak of Invisibility, which is hiding in the early stages of the race and slightly recovering endurance. So basically, she's just running behind the horses. So basically, it's like drafting when it comes to like racing. Well, you hide behind either the horse girl, or like in cycling, you hide behind or you go behind the person so you can reduce the wind resistance. So that's what I'm assuming what it is. Her other one's called Sprint Gear, I think. Acceleration power slightly increases in a straight line for short distances. And then I don't know if this is right translations, but it's 100,000 Baliki, which is slightly increased speed on the uphill. To be honest, I don't know which of these races have uphill or downhills, because when you're watching it, it looks like they're just running in a straight line, to be quite honest. So I had mine at level 3 awakening, my bad. And honestly, her awakening skills are not that helpful because well, I mean, I guess they could be, because they're just endurance based. So mine's at level 3, so it unlocks the Will of Steel. It maintains a strong will and restore endurance when the front is clogged early in the race. So basically, when she's like surrounded in the beginning of the race. So I guess that could help, especially since she likes to stay in the back before she takes over in the end. Hold on, take a sip of water. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for her skills. If you guys do have her at Awakening 5, it's called Indomitable Mind. Endurance recovers when overtaken in the middle of the race, which I wouldn't know because I don't know. So for speed, I don't know how high my speed was. I think it was just around 800 when I ended it. As for guts, it was like a B, so it was around 600 to 700 for both power and guts. So that's what I did. Why is it? I think I had it at C. I'm not too sure. I think maybe I had it only at D. So she has a total of 9 goals. So literally the first 4 goals are the easiest, because goal 1, you just win your debut race, and then goals 2 to 4, which is like you need 5,000 fans, you need 9,000. So like right now we're in goal 2, we need 5,000 fans, and then you need to collect 9,000 fans and the 12,000 fans. After that, you need to get 5th place in the Negishi race. Usually just 5th place, because you also get 5th place in the February stakes, 5th place in Elm stakes, and then you want to take first in the JBC sprint, which is the only race you need to win 1st place in when it comes to Haru. And then with that, I'm pretty sure, because Arima Kinen is a popularity vote to who they want to race. So obviously you've been, I guess, doing well, even though you raced literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But it could be because of the JBC sprint. So you basically run the Animakinen just for fun. It's not really, you'll literally probably just most likely get last place. Because one, it's a long distance at 2,500 meters. It's also on turf, which she only prefers dirt. So even though you pick the right parents to increase her, I don't even think if you have 2 turf parents, they'll increase it to even to an F. So I'm not too sure. So that's pretty much it for Haru. If you guys haven't yet, there's a limited mission where you need to get three stuffed toys in the crane game at one attempt. I like one time at the same time. So basically, you have 3 tries in the crane game, and of course, the easy way, you get 1 each. But if you look around, you can get like 3 in 1 or more. Because the most I've gotten in 1 is 3. Because when I picked it up, it was 5, but 2 would fall. So that's pretty much it. And then, of course, the other limited skills, you have to use Gold Ship, Vodka, Scarlet, Sakura Bakushino, and who was the last one? I think that was 5. Gold Ship, Vodka, Scarlet, Sakura Bakushino, and Haru. Haru is actually one of them. So this is perfect. But you don't have to win the URA finals with them. You simply just need to, I think one of them was to do a race where you could win like 5,000 plus fans, something like that. You don't really have to worry about in between races. I think I mentioned this earlier, because simply you just have to focus on stats. Just no need to go even to worry about the in between races, because a lot of them are not short distance. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much my reasoning. So yeah, is that it? It's not anything really else I should talk about Haru, right? I guess I could talk about like what sport cards to bring, cause all right, sorry about that, guys, with a quick cut. My camera froze, so it's kind of weird. So I was talking about Haru's support cards. So with Haru, initially you do want to bring 3 speed cards just to help her out with speed, because speed is her priority. Skill that you want to work on, or stat you want to work on. I wanted to do guts for fun, but in the end it still ended up being speed. That was the highest skill. So wait, is this even hard? Am I looking at hard? Yeah, I am. So basically I ran 3 guts and 3 speed. That was because I was just having fun. I was like, you know what? Why not record it? So you can bring stamina cards if you want, but I don't think you need no Super Creek. I don't think you need I don't think you need no Super Creek. Probably Vodka or Oguri Cap if you want power cards. You could use the Suragawa Tsuzuna or the Aoi, I think, friendship card, whatever it's called, morale card, or fan card. I don't know what it's called. But if you're gonna use speed, I could say you could use the Nishino Flower one, the Kitsu-san Black, Special Week. Excuse me. Special Week one, if you have it. I don't remember how you get that. I think it has to do with the first event, the first spin event, which I obviously won't have the Special Week card because I did rerolls and that was already like the first 2 weeks of the game releasing. Or you can use the Tokai Teo one. If you don't have any of those SSR ones, you could easily use the King Halo, Aishin Flash, or the Sweep Tosho one. Which you saw me, I used the King Halo one. I think I did. Did I use the King Halo? I'm not sure if I used the King Halo one. I probably used the Sakura Bakushino. I probably used all my SSR speed ones, which isn't recommended, except for like the Kitsu-san Black. But you could always, if you have more power cards, then you could probably just use a friend speed card, or if you want to be like me, you could go the 3 guts route. So if you're gonna use guts, I use the event one, which is Tannhauser, I think, because it's level 50, easy. or you could use the special week one, which has a pretty good compatibility, I think. And the winning ticket one. If you want to use some other guts one, you could do it because I obviously didn't have the winning ticket one. I used the SR Nice Nature one, so I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know about any G1 races that you should do, but if you want any G1 races that you want to do with Haru, if you really want to, I guess you could do the JBC Ladies Classic, which is the JBC one that has like the pink background in it. If you want to do the JBC Sprint, which is the one with the blue with JBC in front. But I don't know if I recommend. I don't know if 1800 is a good amount for her. Let's see how long 1800 meters is. So that's mile races. So with the mile races, let me see if she's any good in mile races. I mean, I guess she is. If you can bring that up to A, then yeah, if you can go for the G1 races. Then, if you really want to do the G1 races that matter. And then of course you want to do the Champions Cup twice, which are both the same 1800 meter races. And these are all dirts because that's what she's good at. This should be the URA finals. This should be the URA finals. if I remember correctly. Actually, maybe I should just see, because we're watching the race, so I'm assuming this is the URA finals. And Haru activates her unique skill towards the end. I don't, and she just runs. Like, she's like way on the outside. I believe this was the first attempt too, so I was so pumped when she won the first attempt. Look at that, I'm clicking over there. And she nails it right there. The thing, her celebration in the end is so, like, this part at least is so misleading, because she could be last and she'll still celebrate like that, and it's freaking hilarious. Because the first time I used her like in my first account, and I was messing around with Haru. I saw that, and I was like, wait, did I win or did I lose? And I had accidentally played a turf map. And when I saw she was celebrating at in 16th place or something like that, I was like, really? Really? So yeah, we won the URA finals. We ended with barely over 100k. This is our third attempt. I think I won the URA finals before this too. I forgot to completely change her morale up, and her stamina is really, or her energy is really low. Let's see what her final stats would be. If they would stop. So yeah, so that's our final stats. Oh, I guess I'm looking for skills to just put in there. As you can see, I'm focusing on, I didn't focus any endurance recovery skills. Did I end up using that 118? I'm pretty sure I ended up, oh yeah, I changed my mind. What did I end up getting? Was it this? Oh, it was that, and probably that 126, yep. So let's see. Let's see. B plus, and so it looks like, oh my gosh. I just skipped through it. So we got a B plus in with Haru. We ended with a stat. What were stats? Let me read them out real quick. What were they? What were they? Oh, pause. Pause. So we had an A in speed, B in power, and we had an A in gut. So it actually matched our speed, which is pretty good. And then D in wise, and of course, like I said, you don't really have to worry about stamina. I said the highest you probably want to do is E plus, but I had mine E. So simply, I didn't even bother using it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this fun little run with Haru. There's nothing really much I can say. This was fun to kill time, fun. I did this like late at night because I was just like bored and I didn't want to sleep yet. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what let me know who you want to see next, because I'm most likely gonna end up doing everyone else. I did try doing Tachyon at the same time and El Condor Paso at the same time, but I didn't end up winning with any of them. They all lost like in the URA finals, so still working on that. Next video we'll do next Musume video we should do I'm gonna do Scarlet and Vodka in the same one, since they're like real besties, even though they won't admit it. They're like the rivals of TeamSpeak. All they do is challenge each other. So yeah, the next one will be Scarlet and Vodka. I won't talk about them at the same time. We'll probably do with Scarlet first and Vodka, or vice versa. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.